welcome back to episode number 44 of our FC 26 career mode here with Bolton Wanderers. With the transfer window officially now closed, we will go straight into the games, fighting on multiple fronts. We have got the Premier League games against Everton, Manchester United. We've got Olympique Marseille in the Champions League. We've got Brighton in the Premier League and Tottenham Hotspur in the Carabao Cup. Now, that's a difficult draw for the early stages of the Carabao Cup, but I suppose if you want to be the very best, if you want to win this competition, you have to at some point face those bigger teams in the competitions. But we've brought in some key signings this season. Of course, Ruben van Bommel, our first signing, who started excellently here at Bolton Wanderers. He scored on his debut in the Super Cup against Barcelona. He scored and an assist against Bournemouth in our last game. We've also signed players like Valentin Gomez, the centre-back. We've brought in Collins, who is also a centre-back and can give us cover at right-back. I do believe he will be playing at the right-back position for us a lot this season. We've also brought in a backup goalkeeper, Seny Dieng, and of course the return of Diego Rodriguez, our midfielder, who we have signed on loan a couple of times or in the last two seasons. We finally made that loan move permanent, but Everton is up next year. Come on, the Trotters. It's always nice to visit the Hill Dickinson Stadium, isn't it? The new Everton Stadium. It looks really good from that snapshot, doesn't it? We've had good results against Everton at this ground in the past, and you will be hoping we can do exactly that here again today. Everton are lining up with Mantella in goal. They've got Len Yoro, Van Noman playing in the right-back position. They've got Bergwall in midfield, Aubrey and Fusini as their two strikers. Two players that have scored against us in the past. Ilman Ndiaye starts out wide for them. For us, our second record signing, Collins, making his debut here today in that right-back position. 24.4 million or 25.4 million pounds, I believe, we ended up paying for him. That is just shy of the 25.5 million pounds we paid for the other defender we brought in this season, Valentin Gomez. I think one of the scary things about this season is I actually feel like we could go on and win the Premier League this season right from the very start. Good defending there, which it was something I never quite felt comfortable we could do last season, up until, of course, the very last few games. We started to feel more and more comfortable. But Thierry Small reads that one well. Possession, one back to Simons. Oh, look at the run there from Nelson Viper on his left foot. 1-0, in you go, easy as you like. 13 minutes into the game for his third Premier League goal of the season in his third appearance as well. It's all about that pass though from Javier Simons. Eye of the needle there. Excellent pass from the skipper. And we're looking so comfortable in this game so far. That was a terrible ball though, trying to play out from the back. Everton on the attack, straight from conceding a goal. Oh my goodness, Fusini in the box. Aubrey, oh, a nice interception from Simons. He just looked too comfortable, too casual. He's done something really nice down the other end to get an assist for us. But that was an error there from the skipper to get Everton back into the game. It's of course Aubrey, who knows how to score against us. And he's done so for the last couple of seasons, and he finds the bottom corner there. It's one of those games where you're never going to have too many chances against Everton, especially in the first half. When we do tend to score most of our goals against them in the second half. In the first half, for some reason, they defend really deep, really compact, and we've struggled to break them down. This could be the case now. Oh, I don't think I've used too many players that are better than Philip Bungard, left-footers that are better than Philip Bungard in terms of striking a ball with their weaker foot. He's just so good at it. And when he gets in those sorts of positions, most often than not, you don't really need to try and cut back. You can just hit it with his right foot and he will find the corner. What an excellent finish. That's his second Premier League goal of the season. I mean, he's so different with the likes of Yandel, because with Yandel, it almost feels like I have to cut into Yandel's left foot. But with Bungard, oh, wait a second here. Sigo, how has he managed to skip past one of those players? The goalkeeper makes a save, and it's Philip Bungard to tap it home for the second of the game and the third of the season. 3 goals already in the Premier League for both Nelson Viper and Philip Udgard. I'm still not sure how Nico Sigor managed to get away from all of those Everton defenders there. What a season we're having, man. We're scoring goals for fun right now. We put 5 past Sheffield United, we put 3 past Bournemouth, and already we're 3-1 up here against Everton. Harvey Price has made a good run in the box. There is Nelson Viper, unselfish from our big number 9. Finds our signing, one of our new signings, Ruben van Bommel, with his 2nd Premier League goal of the season. And by the way, that's a goal and 2 assists for Nelson Viper in this game so far. What a performance from the big man up front. Philip Udgard also had an excellent game. I mean, our forward 3 at the moment cannot stop scoring. They're scoring for fun. And right now, we are absolutely smashing every team that have come up against us. What an excellent start to the season, man. Oh, wow. We've got 13 days rest between the Everton game and our next game against Manchester United. We have to take advantage of that, really, because I don't think we will have 13 days rest again moving forward if the season goes as planned anyway. But after the Manchester United game, it's only the standard 3 to 4 days between that and our first Champions League game against Marseille, and then Brighton, Tottenham, and then we have got Brentford. But I think we will end today's episode after the Tottenham game. But what a start to our new season, by the way. I said we needed to come out the blocks flying, and we have done exactly that so far. We've scored 12 goals in our opening 3 Premier League games and conceding 2. What a start to the season. And up next here at the Toughsheet Community Stadium, it is Manchester United, one of our bigger games of the season. This is one of the games you look forward to at the start of the season. And a win here for us will go on to strengthen further our fantastic start to the season. And I said in the Everton game, right, that I really do feel like we could win the Premier League again this season, which was completely different from last season. Maybe I'm being a little carried away right now. I mean, on paper, man for man, we're not the best team in the division. We're far from it. But what we have done here, we have built a well-balanced team, a team that plays for each other, a team that can compete against any team in the world on our day. And I'm sure we can compete against Manchester United here, who have got Ousmane Dembele, one of the new signings this season. We've got to watch out for him. He can be a handful. Of course, the Ballon d'Or winner last year in real life, and one of the favourites to win it again, especially if PSG go on to win the Champions League and maybe France goes on to win the World Cup, which will not too long. Now it will start. Oh, talk about Ousmane Dembele. What a chance. And what a miss that was. Oh, we got away with one there. You cannot afford to give Dembele that amount of space one-on-one with a goalkeeper. But Ruben van Bommel, Thierry Small makes the run. Look at the leap from the left back there. How he's managed to keep hold of the ball there, I'm not so sure. He returns the favour to Van Bommel, but his shot was straight into the hands of Sene Lammens. What a start to this game, man. Both teams have had a couple of decent chances in this first half. Nothing to show for it so far. And to be honest, I'm happy to go into the break 0-0 and regroup for the second half. But that's a good ball to Mason Mount on his left foot. Not enough power there to trouble the goalkeeper. Here is Morgan. Morgan touch, looking to turn and find Lloyd Yandel. He's going to run it. O'Brien right now, he's got the pace, he's got the agility. We know that he's running ragged on O'Brien. He finds Simons, not far away. We know he's got the quality from those sorts of positions to punish you, but not on that occasion. And we go into the break 0-0. We've got to be much better in the second half, but I still think we can win this game. Out wide here is Small, no support. Van Bommel have gone a little too early. He's run into the offside mark there. But here is Sigor. Sigor returns it to Ruben Van Bommel. Went with the left foot, trying to find the far corner. Lloyd Yandels managed to keep it alive to Simons. Looking for support. Simons back to Yandel. He's such a good close control. He's got such a good close control, hasn't he? It's so difficult to get the ball off him. But back to Simons there, was again giving possession away. It's not, it's had one or two games that I'm not really impressed with this season. Honestly, Simons, he scored a cracking goal against Sheffield United, it was, I believe. But he gives us normally a lot more control. He's so safe in possession. But it's not felt like that at sometimes this season. Nelson Viper plays in Lloyd Yandel. And what was I trying to do there? You know, one of those moments when, wait a second, one of those moments when you're 100% sure the goalkeeper was going to try and rush out and makes himself big. I'm trying to think it through the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper stood tall then. What a chance that was from Lloyd Yandel, man. Completely my fault. I should have gone for the shots rather than to be a little clever. He's a big goalkeeper as well, Senna Laments, isn't he? But Thierry Small here plays a Nelson Viper. We can forget about the earlier chance missed. His 4th Premier League goal of the season. It's an assist for Thierry Small, 88 minutes into the game. Surely that means 3 points for us. We've been the better team in the second half. We've been the better team for most parts of the game, other than the Dembele's chance earlier on in the first half. And we do deserve this victory. We will go on together as well. 1-0 victory at the Toughsheet Community Stadium. One of the tougher games we will have this season against Manchester United. And we make it 4 wins from 4 into the new season. Can anyone stop us right now? And I mean it. Can anyone honestly stop us right now? We're defending well. We're scoring goals. Fantastic victory. Oh yes, you just like to see, don't you? Those Champions League colours, that's what you play for. That is what you live for. That is what you dream of as a professional footballer. The Champions League, the World Cup, representing your country. This is the biggest stage of football right here. Our first game, it's Marseille, the French side. The atmosphere over there is electric, of course. As you know, this will be a tough start for us in the Champions League. But whenever we have come across big challenges like this, we seem to do quite well. We seem to overcome those challenges. But dodgy food, what is going on here? After a team meal, several players have been reported feeling unwell. That's not a good way to go into your first Champions League game, is it? We will look at the squad here and we will make changes to the tired players. Oh my goodness. Bungard, Collins, and the likes of Gomez. And we have a training injury as well to Goodman, who is not going to be able to play this game. And that means we will go with a 70 rated backup goalkeeper. Well. This is not what we wanted. He's also injured, our backup goalkeeper. So we've got 2 goalkeepers and none of them are available for this game. That is ridiculous, man. What are we going to do about this? We might have to recall one of our goalkeepers. There's no way we're going to a Champions League game without a goalkeeper. So as you know, we've got 2 goalkeepers out on loan at the moment. We've got Alistair McGill, who is out on loan at Cardiff, and we have got Kirkpatrick, who is out on loan at Queen's Park Rangers. We have looked at the option of recalling McGill before, but we didn't do that because Cardiff only had 2 goalkeepers, and it looks like McGill is at this stage their first choice goalkeeper. But for Queen's Park Rangers here, they have got 3 goalkeepers. They've got Cooper, they've got Golini, one of the free agents we looked at in the summer transfer window. But they've also got Joe Walsh, who I think will make Kirkpatrick either their 3rd or maybe their 4th choice goalkeeper right now. It's safe to say that recalling Kirkpatrick from Queen's Park Rangers is not going to damage their season in the Champions League. I also thought about promoting a goalkeeper from the academy, but Gordon Young is only 15 years of age. Otherwise, this would have been my first choice. You cannot promote a player younger than 16 years of age, so we have to wait for him to turn 16 at least. That's a shame. We will have to recall a goalkeeper here, but there's no way we're going into our first Champions League game of the season without a goalkeeper. Unfortunately for Queen's Park Rangers, it will have to be Lewis Kirkpatrick, who we recall for that game against Marseille in the Champions League. Ladies and gents, we are at the Velodrome Stadium for our first Champions League game of the season against Marseille away from home. Electrifying stadium, as we know. I mean, we would much rather be going into this game in a much different circumstances regarding what's going on with the first team at the moment, with the dodgy food, with the injuries to the goalkeeper. But none of those really matter. The most important thing is we are here today and we can compete against Marseille. They've got a strong starting 11 there. The likes of Quintin Timber in that DM position. They've got Højbjerg. They've got Mason Greenwood in the team as well. It's a good starting 11 from Marseille, you know, and it's one of those where they're capable of causing you a lot of trouble if you give them the opportunity to do so. I mean, conspiracies to saying at the moment that there was a member of staff from Marseille who somehow has made his way into the Bolton Wanderers canteen and put something into the food and drink to try and unnerve the players going into this game, which, if we were to believe that, it's actually working nicely for them, given the amount of players that could have started this game. Of course, due to the dodgy food, they haven't been able to do so. Oh, just couldn't slip in through there. That was a nice little build-up from us. But 32 minutes into the game, we have done what we wanted to do so far, which is, number one, try and limit the amount of chances Marseille create in this game. Oh, that's a nice touch from Nelson Viper. Big save from the goalkeeper. I mean, the fact that we have got Kirkpatrick right now in goal, who we had to recall from Queen's Park Rangers. One of the things we wanted to achieve in this game was don't allow Marseille to find opportunities to get shots and targets. And so far, we're doing that job quite nicely. Oh, that's nice from Ian McPherson to find Isaac Price and side foot finish into the bottom corner there from Isaac Price for our first goal in the Champions League. Oh my goodness, what a moment. I thought this game was always going to be difficult for us given the circumstances. But to actually get the first goal is the academy graduate McPherson. What an excellent ball there to Isaac Price. Side foot finish. The goalkeeper had no chance. Edison in goal for Marseille. What a start to the game. Oh my goodness, if we actually win this game given the circumstances at the moment, it would have been one of our finest performances this season. Of course, Marseille are not going to allow us to have it all our way. We know that. Mason Greenwood here on the attack. Oh, that's excellent from Thierry Small. One thing I've said consistently about Thierry Small is he's such a good defender. You think about some of the best wide players that he's come up against in that right wing position, is most often than not managed to nullify their threat. And he's doing exactly the same here to Mason Greenwood, going into the break with the 1-0 advantage. Ah, oh, come on, lads. I don't think we're going to be able to keep Marseille quiet for 90 minutes, but we're doing a very good job here so far. Out wide to Mason Greenwood. Quintin Timber is going to shoot. Oh, it's been blocked by Isaac Touray. Couldn't sort his feet out quick enough there, Thierry Small. Oh, and Marseille have got the equaliser on the 59th minute as well. You just know, as soon as they start shooting, it was only a matter of time before they get one on target, and it's in the back of the net for the home side, getting the equaliser. Not even sure who scored for Marseille then in this game. But here is Guerri, the number 9 on the attack. I think it was the player who is just offside there, Mike. I'm not sure who that is. But he's caused us one or two troubles from that right wing position, or from that left wing position today. Substitution there from Marseille. And Hel Gomez, who has just come on not so long ago. We've also brought in the likes of Conway to replace Bayuku. We've brought in Wang Yudong as well in that right wing position. It just couldn't create something there. I was trying to hit the byline and put a dink cross to that far post. Here is Mason Greenwood doing what he does best, driving at the defense. Back to the number 10, Mason Greenwood. Good run there from Guerri. Oh, excellently done from Isaac Toure. I was the referee giving a free kick for that, by the way. He read it so well. He got in front of the attacking player and won the ball for us. But one more substitution here for Marseille. Abdelli being replaced Oh, it's ended up finishing 1-0 draw, which is a good point for us. Like I said, given the circumstances going into this game, a lot of key players not starting, not playing due to the dodgy food incident, who we still think have been caused by a member of the Marseille staff who sent someone to watch us. But it's a good point. It's really nice to see young players, especially your youth academy graduate, doing well in the first team. Ian McPherson picking up a Man of the Match award there against Marseille in the Champions League in what was a difficult circumstances. You know, players being tired and out with dodgy food, our two goalkeepers injured. You know, we have to rely on a young goalkeeper in goal. So to see him do well and got an assist in that game, it's really nice to see. He will play a few more games, a lot of games this season. I was impressed with him in the Community Shield against Liverpool, and we decided to keep him here for the remainder of the season. It's good to see him doing quite well. We're not quite 100% yet. There's still one or two players tired in the first team. But then again, we will see a lot of this as the season progresses, given the amount of games we have to play. But up next here is Brighton at the Amex Stadium. Come on, the Trotters. You know, whilst we still haven't 100% recovered from the dodgy food situation at the moment, I'm quite happy that we have turned what was an unfortunate situation into a positive one for us. And by that, I mean the goalkeeper for us, Lewis Kirkpatrick. Who would have thought a player coming through the academy on loan at Queen's Park Rangers, he would have been needed to be recalled from loan to make his debut in the Champions League. Big occasion to step up and help us earn a point, and now making his Premier League debut. You know, situations like that, so you can't do much about it. You just have to try and turn an unfortunate situation into a positive one. And I'm so happy for the player, you know. I mean, if he can keep a clean sheet here against Brighton as well and then have a good game, no pressure on the young man, of course. He's not going to be our number one this season. He knows that. And if everything goes as planned, he might end up going out on loan again when the January transfer window opens. Nelson Viper controls with his chest. Oh, my goodness. With the sort of form he's been in this season, you'd have expected him to at least hit the target there. How is he not hit the target there, man? That was a chance in a game that has not had too many chances so far. Watson trying to play in Ferguson. The goalkeeper will get there first. It's a 0-0 going into the first half here. It's been a boring game so far, which is a little bit of a surprise. Normally, games against Brighton, you expect it to be end-to-end. You expect it to have goals. I mean, it's been one of those games where I'm sure 1-0, if any team is going to win this game, it's going to end up finishing 1-0. Oh, he's done so well there. Wang Yudong. It was Lloyd Yandel skipping past one or two players to find Wang Yudong, who did well to turn the defender on his left foot. He just couldn't find the far corner. Switch of play here to Watson, who has been Brighton's best player in this game so far. Back to O'Reilly. Possession lost. Back to Watson. Watson, is he going to square that one into the box? What is he doing there? What was he even thinking about? Watson with the one-on-one with the goalkeeper. You've expected him to go for goal, or at least try to find someone in the box. He gave possession away, which, to be fair, we gave it straight back to them. A few substitutions there. The likes of Baleba coming on for Brighton. Ourselves, we've called in the likes of Bungard. Rodriguez also coming on as well. But Collins driving us forward here. No support forward. They had to go back and try and keep possession. I wanted you to come short for that pass. And this one is surely there's a goal in this game in the final 13 minutes or so. But out wide again to Watson. Watson and O'Reilly once again combining and causing so much trouble for Collins right now in that right back position. But what a chance missed for Brighton. It's ended up finishing 0-0. Brighton should have won this game. They had one or two very good chances in that second half. But fortunately for us, luck was on our side today to be able to earn a point. Clean sheet for the team, clean sheet for the young man in goal. We will absolutely take the point here. Going into our final game of today's episode then, it is a different competition this time. It is the Carabao Cup against what looks like a very good Tottenham Hotspur side. Isaac Price, one of the in-form players right now to watch out for. But once again, Kirkpatrick is in goal. We haven't lost the game with the young man so far, which is quite positive. It's 2 draws. He did manage to keep a clean sheet against Brighton, but it looks like Tottenham have gone weak at the back there. The likes of Byfield, they've got Dorrington as their 2 centre-backs, Van der Ven and Porro as the 2 full-backs in this game, which is a little bit of a surprise. The back line certainly looked like, especially the centre-backs, looks like we could get at them today. I mean, you begin to feel like if we should score a goal today, we've got to have to create a chance through the middle, given that Tottenham have gone weak in the centre-back position. But it's Hall in possession. It's decided to go for a cross into the box. Blocked for the Tottenham corner here. Bayuku with a blocked cross. But Tottenham that have got the likes of Van der Ven, who are good in the air, but cross into the far post there. Oh! And Tottenham take the lead 12 minutes into the game. Cross to the far post. I think it was Van der Ven with a header, crashing the crossbar. And it's Mikey Moore, who has had a decent loan spell at Rangers in real life, who has smacked that one home. The goalkeeper had a hand to it. It wasn't quite strong enough, and it's forced it in. That's an unfortunate goal to concede, man. It's very early to be conceding a goal against Tottenham as well, but we've got time to be able to turn it around. I always say, if you're to concede a goal early on in the first half, it's probably the best time to do it. It gives you a lot of time. Oh, that's a good ball. Out wide to Clayton Taylor. The referee allows us to carry the play going there. It looks like there was a clash between the centre-back Byfield and our striker Wang Yudong, but the referee somehow allowed the advantage. The cross there is gathered by, is it Chavalea in goal for Tottenham, the former PSG man, who was barely having a kick for them this season. He was signed as a first choice goalkeeper, and that's the equaliser. Tottenham trying to play off from the back, the goalkeeper trying to be clever there, and we took complete advantage of it. I said if we were going to score a goal in this game, it's gonna have to come through the middle, and that's an excellent run from Lloyd Yandel. And he was played in there by Isaac Price. Look at that for a pass though, between the fullback and the centre-back. And that's a way to get the equaliser, isn't it? That's a good way to do it. Possession lost again by Tottenham. We know we're one of the better teams in the division in terms of counter-attack. Clayton Taylor have done well to get away from. It looks like Porro there, but he just couldn't get away from Byfield that time. Over the top here to Matthias Tell, who's had a quiet game so far. Is going to put a cross to the far post to Mikey Moore. But Bayuku have done well. Oh, what a game this is. End-to-end so far, especially in that first half. The second half have started as exciting as the first half finished. And Tottenham on the attack. Tell beats the centre-back. Tell managed to go past Isaac Toure there. Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper to still keep us in this game. There's a good ball to McPherson. McPherson with an excellent through ball to Wang Yudong. He opened up his body. Thierry Henry's type of finish. He finds the far corner there. The young man with his first goal of the season. I mean, he was one of the most impressive players for us last season, Wang Yudong. He's not played too many games this season, but we know he's got this quality. I mean, such a signing, Wang Yudong for us, man. But a couple of substitutions here to freshen up the team. The likes of Morgan and Price replaced by Rodriguez coming on. And we've also brought in the likes of Joel Randall as well to freshen up the team into the final 25 minutes here of this game. But we know Tottenham are going to put all of the pressure now to try and get the equaliser. Kulusevski switched the play to Mohamed Kudus, who's had a quiet game here. But then again, we know Thierry Small always keeps his white players quiet. Oh, what a save again from Kirkpatrick, who's having a blinder in this game so far. He's made 2 or 3 excellent saves here. Goalkeeper is going to collect that one. Come on, lads. It's 12 minutes to go. Surely we're going to be able to hang on with 12 minutes to go. It doesn't help giving possession away like that here is small. But Kudus has been found. Kudus has got the pace to get away there. From Hughes, it's another save. From Kirkpatrick in goal. Surely he's the man of the match now, giving some impressive number of saves he's made so far in this game. This is what I mean though, you can't always control what happens, but whatever happens, you shouldn't be scared to give young players game time. But one more attack here for Tottenham. It looks like it is Koval, who has just come on a few seconds ago. He's found Kulusevski in the box. Kulusevski plays it, Saar. Oh, what a save. And Kudus couldn't keep it alive. The goalkeeper has made 4 or 5 excellent saves in this game. And we do now manage to hang on. We will progress to the next rounds of the Carabao Cup. It wasn't our best performance. It wasn't our usual excellent attacking football that we have done all season, but we needed to grind this one out. We needed our goalkeeper to step up today. And the young man, Lewis Kirkpatrick, have done exactly that. And what a victory. I'm a little bit surprised here to see McPherson have been given the man of the match rather than the goalkeeper Kirkpatrick, who's high up still in terms of performance. But in my opinion, the goalkeeper deserved it. But nonetheless, Ian McPherson had a good game. He had an assist for the second goal as well. Another youth academy player stepping up. But 4 saves, 4 crucial saves he made in the game today. I tell you what, we did manage the dodgy food situation, and our goalkeeper's been injured quite well just before the Champions League game. It went on to impact us in our next couple of games. The draw against Brighton and even the win against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup. We couldn't play a stronger starting 11 for that one. But I think we have gone past that phase now, going into the next few games. But we have managed it quite well. Top of the league after 5 games played, 4 wins and a draw, putting us on 13 points. Chelsea at the moment, identical record on 13 points as well. You've got Liverpool, Newcastle and Arsenal in the top 5. Brighton, Fulham, Spurs, Manchester City have again started the season not quite well. You'd expect them to always start, saying that, to be fair, during the Pep's era, I can't remember many times that Manchester City started the season well. They always seem to pick up in the second half of the season. But Manchester United, 5 points from their opening 5 games, 1 win, 2 draws and 2 defeats. The bottom 3, you have got Sheffield United, Brentford and Burnley, West Ham, Palace and Manchester United and Nottingham Forest, just about avoiding those relegation places at the moment. In the Carabao Cup, we beat Tottenham. That will put us in the 4th round of that competition. And in the Champions League, we've only managed a draw against Marseille, which puts us 17th in the league phase right now. Still a long way to go though. Still a long way to go. 7 more games to play in this league phase. Hopefully we can finish in the top 8. I would very much like us to do so. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching and bye for now.